What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do the teardown on the block. I did get my tools today from Company 23. So here's the cam tools I was waiting for. They're from Company 23. They also included a sticker in the package. When I get something or order something, I always add my stickers up here. So I'm going to add my Company 23 maybe right here. There we have it. Another one to the collection. So I'll start off by taking off the intake manifold. And then from there I'll jump to the AC compressor. I already took off the alternator. And I don't have a power steering pump, so that's already off. So on this side there should be 4 bolts holding the manifold down. So there's one here. And there's 2 in there. And 1 back here. So now I'm going to take off the coolant reservoir. Now that I have the coolant reservoir off, I can start taking off the 4 bolts on the intake. So I took off the 4 bolts on this side. I'm going to start disconnecting all the wiring from the manifold to everything else that's connected, like all these sensors. So hang tight and I'll just do a little quick time lapse. So this is where these cam tools come in handy. I'm going to do that next. And then I'm going to actually start taking off the timing belt. So you want to get a size 22 socket. And this line right here, you want to match it up with this line right here. So now we can start taking off these bearings right here. Alright. Now we can start taking off the timing belt. Alright, so this is on there. This is a guide, a timing guide, so that way when you stall the car, this prevents the belt from skipping. So I'm going to get a 10mm and loosen this, that way I can take the belt off. Alright, so I loosen them just a little bit, and I can start taking this off. Alright guys, well, one of the things I tried is working. I stripped the bolt, so I'm gonna head to Lowe's real quick and see if they have the bolt extractors, and if not, I'll head over to O'Reilly's. We're here at Lowe's. Hopefully they have the bolt extractors that I need, that way I can get that bolt taken care of. Alright, so let's get back to work and see if we can get these off with the bolt extractors. I don't think it's a 15. Try this one. Fuck, dude, are you serious? Hella small. Okay, those extractors I got at O'Reilly's were too small, so I went back and see if they had a bigger one, and they did. So you want to make sure you get it in there even, because you only have a certain amount of times to to put the extractor on, but let's give it a try. We gotta make sure it's all even in there. So there you have it. These extractors work pretty good, so if you ever have a hard time taking a strip bolt off, these are good to use. So now that we got the cams taken off, we can pretty much start taking everything down. I want to get it down to a bare block. So it's pretty much a bare block. I can start by tilting the motor up now and taking this side of the head off. So I'm pretty much down to the block. I didn't see any issues with the heads. There weren't any broken valves, but there was a lot of carbon buildup. But I'm thinking it's something internal, maybe a spun bearing or a rod knock. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten there yet. But I'm pretty much gonna open up the block and see what we can find. So off camera I took off the water pump and the oil pan, and I pretty much have left is the oil pump and the oil filter and the oil cooler. Shit. ¡Oh, la verga! Me eché un pedo y todo el chorro se salió. So you can see some of the metal shavings here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a spun bearing. Hell yeah, gold, baby. All I have left is to take off these two covers here, and I'm going to do it with an impact screwdriver. So I'm gonna rotate it till I see the pin. So you want to put a long enough screwdriver inside so that way you can push the wrist pin. So I got one wrist pin out. Now we got 3 more to go. And we got the last one. So now that we got the wrist pins out, we can start splitting the block. I'm gonna start smacking it with the rubber mallet. So we got cylinder 2 and 4, whole bunch of carbon buildup, but the rings look pretty good. So I'm gonna start taking off the rods off. I'm gonna start with this one because this one has a lot of play. This is hella worn out. I think we found our problem. So I'm not gonna go into details with the rods. I'm sure that was the issue. I mean, this bearing is pretty much like worn out. So I'm gonna take the block to a machine shop and get it resurfaced and get a new cross hatching, and then I'm pretty much gonna rebuild this. I'm gonna get a new crankshaft, new rods, and new pistons, but I'm still looking into what I want to get. But first things first, let's get this block to a machine shop and get it all cleaned up. So I actually went ahead and pulled off one of the other bearings. So this is the old one. And that's what happens when metal to metal starts rubbing together. And then here's one from the other one. So there's no burr on it. This one created a burr. So I'm sure that was what caused the motor not to run anymore. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I want to do one last thing before I close out the video. I just want to give a big shout out to my wife for making me these custom shirts. I had a few on the previous videos, so I'll put her Instagram below here so that way you guys can follow. She is doing a giveaway also. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to find a good machine shop to take the block to. So make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell notification so you can get notifications when I post a new video. So stay tuned.